I know we don't talk, but Moses is disgusting. I have no intention of making anything about this, but maybe check him talking to your fans. Yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay.
This is from a fat piece of shit fan of yours who is 23 and he fucked on Valentine's Day.
Don't say
He is
all
disgusting.
This. Yeah, 23? I said 23.
Yeah. Hold on.
First of all, don't read this because you better call this for real. That is the psycho. Just don't.
Well, fuck her then.
No.
I don't know. But you got baited. And then but my point is,
but she's an actual psychopath.
Okay, fine. Who cares? Fuck her.
40 next year, dating a 20-year-old. It has been scientifically proven, I have been told this time and time again, that the female mind, because he's with a female, the female mind, natural born female mind, does not fully develop until the age of 25. With males, sometimes it's up to age 30. You're an almost 40-year-old man with a child, just got out of a 13-year relationship, and now you're like within weeks just blasting that you're sliding into new cheeks, power, fame, maybe they have issues of their own. I know mine was issues with my father and not having a father figure in my life, and you're not dealing with it, but actually like jumping to another father. There's so many different levels of why a young person would do this, and none of it's their fault because they're learning and growing.
And that is the psycho. It's an actual psychopath.
Okay, fine.
And it's shame on the almost 40-year-old for doing this, for causing more trauma into this person's life. I don't care how mature she is. I don't care how young you think you are. You're a 39 grown-year-old man. Make the right decision.
So we all know that Trisha has a problem with older men dating younger women, except that doesn't really seem to apply to Moses, the man that she's engaged to. And it's clear that she knows about this because, as I showed in that previous clip, she texted Ethan about it, saying how disgusted she was that messaging Ethan's fans, including the fact that she also announced in other clips that she didn't like the fact that there was a power dynamic between Ethan and his younger girl. So there's clearly one between Moses and Ethan's fans. But I mean, are we surprised at the contradictions that Trisha makes nowadays? I don't think so. And before we get into all of these leaked texts, I would really appreciate it. Honestly, it would mean the world to me if you would like and subscribe and join the community I'm trying to create here. Try and hit 2K by the end of the year, and that's a bit of a stretch, but you know, you got to set your goals. And like I said, I would really appreciate if you would like and subscribe. See you around soon. But now going back to the topic of this video, which is that Daphney, the girl that was actually being referenced by Trisha in that clip near the start of this video, is now exposed more texts about Moses. And let me just say, Moses comes off as very egotistical, narcissistic, and really freaking creepy. So the texts between Moses and Daphney start off with Moses saying, "I've been around fame and fortune for most of my time here. It's an ugly scene." Daphney replies, "It can definitely get corrupted. I live my life in my bubble of water and plants, away from human drama. Again, just have a good time and enjoy yourself. That is what all of this is about anyway. I'll be happy if I can share it with someone." Then he goes on to say, "Ethan said that I will have to disclose anyone that I'm talking to, and I'll ask to take the age restrictions away. I mostly care about character and intentions," which is one of the creepiest things I think I've heard all day. If someone you're talking to is saying things like asking to remove away age restrictions, I think you better run. And from all of my research, I think the age restriction Ethan actually had was 25, and at this time, the girl Moses was talking to, Daphney, was 22, so below the age restriction. The messages continue with Daphney saying, "I am perfectly okay with you disclosing us talking if you are. Would be ashamed to miss out because of an age restriction." Moses replies, "I always assume that online conversations are public." Moses says, "You know that I am a man and I decide what my future will be, especially in this field. The show is one thing and my personal life is another. No one tells me what to do or how to be. Usually it's the other way around. And most importantly, people trust my judgment." Is he basically just saying that he tells people what to do? I don't know, that seems a bit, again, narcissistic and egotistical. "I've met people that are 22 and more mature than any 30-year-old. If I looked and acted my age, it would be one thing, but I am timeless." Why does that sound something like a pred would say? Like, age is just a number, or age doesn't matter. I don't know, that sounds weird. I am timeless. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you think so. The messages continue with Daphney saying, "Yeah, they're useless. I hear Instagram is the only place to find future wives, so, I mean," Moses says, "LA is hard when it comes to meeting people. What a coincidence. Yeah, LA is weird when it comes to things that are real." In New York, I would have been married with kids now. Yikes. Real adult things, scary. Not by choice. Oh, in New York, girls just take what they want. Since you will send photos or video to show anyway, the close-up photo is beautiful, but it doesn't capture the person. I'm very visual. You're right. I can send a body pic, clothed, like I said, child of God. I can know everything about a person when I see them, especially if I see them walk and talk. Body language tells all. I do have a small confession then. Sure, better now. You have no body? I've had an ED on and off for 10 years, so my weight does kind of yo-yo. I'm not horrendous, but I feel that way sometimes. Sometimes I wish I didn't, lol. I'm uncomfortable with my body sometimes, but I'm working on it. I'm doing a lot better now, but I definitely have my Latina body, so curves are inevitable. I'm sorry to hear that. I can help you with that, regardless of what our future will be. So now Moses can heal EDs, as well as, all of the other magical and whimsical things that he can do. God, he's a creep. Moses says, I love curves, you are lucky. I'm looking for a photo I have now. I'm out with my roommate, so I can't really take a photo right now. I have dinner plans at 6, so you won't think I'm reacting to the photo that you haven't sent me, which kind of sounds a bit passive-aggressive, to be honest. Lol, okay, so is that the reason you don't have many photos on your Instagram? I like to joke around all the time. I can have serious conversations, I just am a bit awkward. Nothing to apologise for. What are some examples of things you don't feel apply to you? I'm just trying to understand what you mean broadly or specific things. The weakness and fears most men have towards women. Why is he talking like a caveman? Most men have towards woman. Ooga booga. Anyway, Daphney goes on to say, I see, that's alright. You have to understand that I am like a time traveller. In what way? Nothing you know about man apply to me. Again with the singulars, what is that? Daphney jokes, so no passport? Moses says, haha. I'm going to get some pho, going to drive. Man as male. Okay, no rush. Yes, male. Religious people are, but it's just a front. Most are weak and insecure, which is the reason they are violent towards women. Totally beta. To hear Moses not ironically implying that he is an alpha when literally all he does is like say 10 out of 10 or do anything and everything for Trisha like he's her assistant is that's just hilarious to me. Moses says, so back to our point, I will help you understand what I'm talking about so you can own it yourself. Please do. It's for you to understand, not me to teach. If you will, it will be yours and no one will ever hypnotize you again. God, he really does think he's God's gift, doesn't he? Daphney replies, is this when I drink the Kool-Aid? And Moses just does crying emoji. And in this final screenshot, Moses says, the funny thing is that Ethan got to see her lady parts before I will, referring to when Trisha actually tweeted a picture of her lady parts to Ethan. Again, confirming that he's actually seeing Trisha at the same time he's texting Daphney. Daphney says, wait, what? She sent him a pic. Oh, I forgot her tweet. Jesus. I don't want to see it, not into black guys, which has been thought to be either about that in the picture she tweeted to Ethan, it apparently had her with a big black male pee-pee in it, but Daphney actually confirmed that it was Moses respecting their pronouns identity at the time, which I don't actually remember Trisha saying that she identified as a black person, but that's what Daphney's saying is happening. And of course, I could have easily just missed that part of the whole lore of Trisha's lies. I mean, there's her book of lies is as thick as the Bible at this point. Daphney shared on her Instagram story, not gonna lie, it's not fun thinking about this shit or seeing his face every day. I will be sharing things at my own pace, as I have been time and time again. So just be patient and please stop asking for the tea, because this is my actual life and I can't escape it when I shut down my computer. She also posted how Moses had said to her, it's impossible. She said, how is it impossible when you weren't wearing anything and I'm a week late? Moses said, it's just not possible, wait another week. Daphney said, some conversations play out on a loop in my head, this is just one that's been going lately. Implying that she was speculative of whether she was actually pregnant because of the stealthing claims that have been brought to light. Daphney had also posted, please stop asking me private questions about getting blank. Disgusted I have to make this post, and that was everything Daphney had to say about Moses and her relationship. But I mean, we all know the fact that Trisha isn't going to address the fact that she's dating someone who was seeing someone allegedly 20 years their junior, whilst also going on a massive rant about how Keemstar was doing just that. I I mean, as I've said before, it's no surprise now that she's a hypocrite, is it? I mean, we can't expect her to take accountability.
My biggest thing is with someone is like, hey, take accountability. You know what is everyone's fascination with like keeping people accountable these days? Honestly, like just some things you just need to lie. Like
Yeah, so I don't think we'll be seeing anything from Trisha soon in regards to taking accountability. Especially since her new mantra at the minute is just speaking things into the world and you'll get it. And this is her latest TikTok she's posted.
This morning, listen up. I am healthy, wealthy, happy, loved, thriving. All I have to do today is exist to get what is mine. Because what is mine will be mine, and there is absolutely nothing I can do to deter that. I am always in God's favor. I may make mistakes and or bad decisions, but I am not a bad person. I am a good person with a good heart. I will be successful. I will be the best. I will get all the blessings that this universe has to offer me. I am extraordinary. I am special. I will make it through the darkness. I will only see the light. I will only see the good in people, and people will only see the good in me. And I will be skinny.
So Trisha's trying to completely act unbothered with everything that's going on, and I mean, her and Moses, I suppose at this point, just deserve each other. They're as bad as each other at this point. But I'd love to know your thoughts about all of this down in the comments, and what you think about how Moses has been texting all of that ish to Daphney, saying that he could cure her of her ED and he'd help her, and it was for him to teach and he would be the Messiah and all of that bullshit. So yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts on all of this down in the comments below. I'm trying to hit 2k by the end of the year, so I'd really appreciate if you could like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching to the end, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Say what you wanna say to me.